Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be learning how to make this high low ball dress, beautiful dress. So for this tutorial you need your pattern tulle net, you need your doll face, 2 yards of doll face, your liquid mikado. The shiny fabric is the liquid mikado. You need your basic tulle net in the same shade of color. Then you need your trimmings, which I later changed to a navy blue trimmings, your crinoline that matches with the color of your fabric. So first off, you draw your starting line, and then you take your shoulder measurement to the half length. For this dress is made for a 5-year-old. So for our half length measurement, is 11 inches with 1 inch sewing allowance. That makes it 12 inches. So as you can see, I draw out my starting line, and then I place my measurement on the starting line down to the half length, as you can see. So you cut out you rule out 11 inches, and then you add additional 1 inch to it. That makes it 12 inches. Please, if you're watching my video for the very first time, please do well to like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting a lot of kids dress tutorial. So to start taking our measurement, we'll take our shoulder measurement is 11 inches, which is you divide it into 2, which give us 5.5, and then the armhole is also 6 inches, or you can also use 5.5 for the armhole measurement. So here I'm trying to determine the bust measurements. Most times I will advise, as a beginner, if you're finding it difficult to calculate the bust measurement, you can, or any form of measurement, you can fold your tape rule and divide. As you can see from this video, I'm checking the measurement on my phone. So the bust measurement is 27 inches divided into 4, and then the waist measurement is 25 inches. You also divide that into 4, and then I'm trying to rule out join the bust measurement to the waistline, as you can see. Then I'll go ahead and join the armhole, the bust line to the armhole measurement. Then I'll take the measurement of my neck measurement. The neck width is 2.5, and then the neck depth is 3 inches. So I'm trying to rule out so I can get the accurate neck measurement. Then I'll just do a 4 corner before making a curve inside the box to give it accurate curve. And also I'll take half an inch to bring out the shoulder slope. Most times it's not necessary, but just to make it look professional, you can just add half an inch, take half an inch from the shoulder measurement, and then join it to the neck measurement to give it the shoulder slope. And here I'm trying to cut out my front measurement. If you're joining my channel for the first time, please do well to like, follow and subscribe to my channel. You can also turn on your notification so that when I upload any video you will be notified. Thank you. So because the fabric is silk mikado, that's like a liquid mikado, it's actually very difficult to work with. It's slippery. So if you're working for that with that fabric for the first time, I would advise you pin it down so you don't get frustrated when you're working with it. So as you can see, the front measurement, I've already used a pin to pin it down so I can place it on another fabric to cut out the back measurement. Simply what you're going to do when you're cutting out the back measurement, you place the front measurement on another folded fabric. You fold your fabric into 2, and then you make sure you leave a little allowance at the top so that you can get the accurate measurement. And then you take, as you can see from this video, like so, I'm taking out 2 inches. That 2 inches is for zip allowance for the back part of the dress. So you also use your pin to pin it down so that you don't make any mistake when you are trying to cut out. So once you take out the 2 inches zip allowance. The next thing is just to place your front part on the back part, and then you trace it out like so. So now we are done with the front and the back measurements. You take your time to trim out the excesses to give it a neat finishing, as you can see. Then you go ahead to take the back neck measurement. For the back measurement, the neck width remains the 2.5 inches, and then for the neck depth for the back piece, instead of, we use 3 inches at the front, and then for the back we'll be using 1 inch for the back parts of the dress. So you trim out the neckline, and then you go ahead to trim out the neck slope as well, as you can see. Then you go ahead to use your pin to secure the front and the back piece. So you go ahead and trim out your front neck for the dress. So you trim it out. You have to be very careful when you're working with liquid Mikado, because it can be very, very slippery and frustrating to work with, and that is why I advise you use your pin to pin it down. Then you notch out your zip allowance at the back. You maintain the 2 inches allowance, and then you mark it out, and then you use your scissors to notch it, so you don't make any mistake when you are fixing your zip. As you can see, I'm trying to cut out the excesses from the neck, so I don't make any mistake when I am joining the front and the back together. So the front and the back, the neck width has to be accurate with the front piece as well, and then you open up your zip allowance at the back of the dress like so. Now we are done with the front and the back piece of the dress. You can see it's looking so beautiful. Then the next thing we're going to do is to fold another material to cut out the lining for the front piece and the back piece as well. So I'm using the same material, I'm using the same fabric for the lining as well, but I will not be using the slippery part for the inside. I'm going to, so when just follow me as I'm doing the video, then you will see when I'm sewing how I'm going to place the fabric and the lining together. So for the base of the dress, for the high-low flare, you fold your fabric into 4, just like so. You fold it into 4, and then the radius of the dress is that is the waist of the dress is 25 inches. So for me, because it's an high-low dress, I would just divide my waist measurement divided into 4, and then I'm going to add like 5 to 6 inches. It depends on how big you want your flare to be. For me, I think I added like almost 10 inches, and then I divided it by 4 because I would like to gather the flare as well. You can see from the picture that the flare was gathered, so that is what I'm taking the radius for the 360 peplum flare. That is what I will be using for the base, and this is the doll face that I will be putting laying my tulle net on before putting the actual design net on it. So as you can see, I'm done rolling out my radius. So right now I'm going to take the dress measurement from the half length. The half length of the dress is 11 inches, so I'm going to place my tape rule on that part that I just ruled out for the radius of the peplum flare, and then I'm going to take it down. The full dress is supposed to be 47 inches, but because it's an high-low dress, so it's like the length of the dress is by the like a 3/4. It's not a full dress. So instead of 47 inches, I'll be using 39 inches for the flare. So you just you have to be careful when you're doing this so you don't miss your measurements. Just keep the tape pull on the line and make sure it's accurate with your waist measurements. That is your half length measurement, I mean, down to the length of the dress. So you just roll it around like so. If you're watching my video for the first time, please drop like, share and subscribe to my channel, and also turn on your notification to get notified when I post new videos, because I will be posting the sewing parts of this video after this particular one I'm posting now. So here I'm done taking with the measurements. I'm trying to enhance the lines I draw on the fabric so I can cut out the flare like so. So once you're done with your measurements, you pick your scissors and then you cut out the flare carefully so you don't make any mistake. You cut the down part and then you cut the upper part as well like so. Once you're done cutting out your flare, then you just you open it up and then you fold it like so. So the shorter part is going to be the front, and then the longer part is going to be the back. That will give it the high-low effect. So I am trying to fold because I don't want the back to be too long and then the front is actually very, very high. I just want, you can see from the picture of the dress that the front is not too high and then the back is not too low. So now I folded my fabric into that desired pattern, and I'm going to place my tape pull, and then I will take that 7 inches measurement again that I took from the previous time I folded it. But you discover that I didn't cut it then, I just cut the down part. So now you're going to fold it just like so. Then you take the front measurement. I want the front measurement to be 29 inches, and then I want the back part to be 39 inches. So that is what I am trying to determine here. I'll place my tape pull from 11 inches, that's the half length measurement, and then I'm going to place it. I make sure that the front is like 29 inches and then the back is like 39 inches. So that is what I am trying to determine from this video. Once you're done with it, and then you will mark from the upper part where your 11 inches is starting from there. Then you just take your radius, your waist measurement round like so. So I'm using 7 inches for the radius. So you just take 7 inches round and then you trim it out. That will serve for your waist measurements. Note that I'm using 7 inches because I want the flare I want to add gathers to the flare. I don't want it to be if you're using just your measurements without adding any gathers, you will just divide your waist measurements divided by 4. But for me, because I'll be adding gathers to the waist, so that is why I had a few inches to the exact waist measurements like so. You can see that I made a mistake from the first time, and so I'm trying to adjust it. Most times you don't even need to take your waist measurements. You just take enough measurement, especially when you're adding gathers to your dress. You have to take enough measurements that will suit the style that you want. Then I'll go ahead and trim out the flare just like so. Carefully, I'll start from the upper part and then I would just leave it like that. So as you can see, and then I'll open up the back piece just like so. Once I open it up, then you'll see the high-low effect. Beautiful. And guys, you can see the outcome of the flare, the front and the back looking so beautiful. So I'll repeat the same method on the main pattern tool, the same measurements, but for the pattern tool net, for the front will be a little bit longer than the measurement I use for the down for what's it called, the door face, because the door face is going to be inside. I am going to lay the normal plain tool net on the door face, and that is why the measurement is different from the main tool net that we're going to use for the outside design. So for this one, the front measurement will be adding extra 3 inches, and then for the back measurement we're going to be adding extra 3 inches too, so that it will cover the door face, and then it will be longer than the tool net. None of it will show. You only see this pattern tool net when you're done sewing. And please, if this is the first time you're seeing my video, please subscribe to my channel. Please, it really go a long way for me. It will encourage me to post more video. Please subscribe, turn on your notifications so that you can get notified when I post new video. Thank you very much. So we are done trimming the pattern tool net right now. Yeah, I've cut out, so I'm going to trim out the excesses from the pattern tool net, like so. We're actually going to repeat the same process we did for the door face. We're going to repeat the process on the pattern tool net, the way we folded it, like the front and the back. We're going to repeat the same thing for the pattern tool net. As you can see, that is what I am doing right now. I'll be folding it just like so, the same measurement. Remember, I told you that we are not going to use the exact, when it comes to the length of the flare, we are not going to use the exact measurement we use for the door face on the pattern tool net, because the door face is going to be inside the pattern tool net. So the pattern tool net measurement will be a little bit longer than the door face measurement. I told you that we're going to be adding 3 inches extra to the front and the back, just like so. So we are repeating the same process we did for the door face on the pattern tool net. As you can see, we are done cutting the pattern tool net, and look at it, so beautiful. So that is the easiest way to cut your high-low flare dress. Thank you for watching this wonderful tutorial. I'll be posting the sewing part as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Bye. See you in the next video.